All right, let's practice again. Let's start a new part. Leave the name as is because we're going to practice and make sure that there's a check in the default template and click OK. We're going to select the top datum plane and then create a sketch. And I want to point out that there are two center lines here, one here and another center line here. This center line is what we used last time. This center line is actually called a geometry center line. And this center line is used when you want to use the revolve tool. This center line over here is simply a construction center line. And this center line tool here is mainly a marker. If you want to mark the center of an object you want to create, then you should be using this and not this. So just remember, this one is used for revolve and this one is just to mark the center of something. So let's use this, click this one, and then let's put the center line on the center of this axis over here. So now that's the center line. So how do we use the center line? The center line is used to divide the left and the right, or even up and down here, into two equal parts. So let's say I want to draw a line, and I want a horizontal line here that's equally distant between the left and the right. Simply, I start from the left and cross the center line, and it will automatically snap and show me that blue indicator here. And that blue indicator indicates that this is a equally distant center line or equally distant line between the center line. Okay, so simply click there and then press your scroll wheel. You can also do it using a square. So you can do a rectangle, and if you start from the left or the right, you can start from the right this time. And then if you cross the center line, it will be equally distant. And because you're making a rectangle, you can make a rectangle um, in that size. Okay. Now let's create a line and connect here to there. Okay, press your middle scroll wheel and then another line from here to there. Press your middle scroll wheel. And I'm going to delete this. So to delete that, I'm going to use the select tool here and then simply select that. And then select the delete segment here. So that will delete this segment here. Okay. And then we're done. We'll click OK. And that's basically it. It's just uh, equally centered object um, between the center line we did here. Now we can't use a revolve tool. So if you click this and click revolve, it won't work because there's no center line. Okay, so it's asking you to create a center line, so it won't work. So that's basically just the center line tool called construction center line. It's basically just to divide one space equally, or one half the space or half the shape equally from left to right or top and bottom. Okay, now you can extrude this now and extrude that to whatever size you want, and that's basically having a centered object, equally centered from left and right. And we did that using the sketch and using the centerline tool here called construction centerline. Okay, so let's do that.